put my olives in. Okay. Other butter is melted over here, which is good. We're going to take some fresh sage and chop up my sage. One of these dishes with the butter is going to be a macaroni with a sage butter and walnuts. Very, very simple dish, but delicious. Sage is just such a wonderful, wonderful herb. Has kind of a velvety exterior. The leaves have this velvety feel to them. We grow sage every year at my home. We have some walnuts. Crush up our walnuts a little bit. I'm going to add the walnuts to the butter and our sage. We'll let that cook on a nice low flame. Now I realize I need something from my cupboard here. We always keep our homemade tomato sauce in gallon containers because we go through quite a bit of it. So remember, we have pork, shallots, garlic, a little bit of green olive, and a little bit of my homemade tomato sauce. I think that's about it. Our sage and walnuts look lovely. We'll put them over here. Bring our other dish here. Kind of looks like a circus act, but trust me, it all works. Just a little bit of tomato sauce off and wipe my cutting board. Okay, back to our first butter dish. We need some lemon and some orange zest. To zest, we simply take the outside. See how this comes off very nicely? As soon as we get down to where you can start to see lightness, all we want to do is get the zest, which is the outside skin. The white inside is the pith, and that's a little bit more bitter, or much more bitter, and we don't want to use that at all. This sauce is just an extraordinary sauce that my son, I think, ate this every day when we were in Italy last year. Simply butter and cream and lemon and orange zest. Just a wonderful, wonderful, smooth, silky sauce with some red peppercorns. When I saw those red peppercorns in the sauce, I didn't think there was any way in the world that my son would eat this. But he had it once with a little bit of like a half moon filled macaroni, which I believe they call agnolotti, or with ravioli. Any way he could get it, he was ordering it every single time we went out. So this is cooking up nicely with the little tomato sauce. Always keep an eye on your flames. You don't want anything to superheat. Here's our sage butter. We'll season these right at the end. I'm going to put my lemon and lime zest with the butter. Going to add a little bit of cream to this. And our pink peppercorns. We're going to let this cook nice and slow. We'll season that up at the end. Now, we want this one a little bit spicy, back to the pork with the olives, so I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper flakes to it. Give it a stir. Great thing about this is all of these dishes are going to pretty much be finished right in the same pan once we cook the macaroni. And a little bit of cream in this pork dish as well. This just lightens it up. See, some of these dishes have just a little bit of cream. It lightens the whole dish up, makes it wonderful. Okay. A couple of tasting spoons. First taste you can take. I have my second. The one I tasted with, the one I'll dip back in and pour into this one. So why don't I just keep this one here so I don't mix it up. Nice and spicy. Tiny little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. I think this one will be good. So now let's get our macaronis going. We've got 3 different pans with macaroni. Let's see, what'll take the longest to cook? My bow tie, which they call farfalle. That's the biggest one, so that'll take the longest amount of time to cook, so we'll put that one in. Let's take my tasting spoon back out. Taste our lemon orange pink peppercorn sauce. That one definitely needs a lot of salt. The cream and the butter, both being unsalted, will cause a need for quite a bit of salt. Okay, we've got some little angel hair nests that we're going to use with one of the other dishes. We'll get that one going right here. And our noodles, which we'll do with the sage butter. When I was a little boy, my grandmother used to make me a little snack if I was hungry. And what she would do is she would take some angel hair spaghetti and she would cook it up, and when it came out, she would throw a smashed clove of garlic and a drizzle of olive oil, and then she would pick the garlic right out. So it had just ever so slight of a hint of garlic, and it was the greatest thing. I suppose nowadays kids don't get that kind of snack. Could probably open a bag of potato chips or pretzels or something. This one's wonderful. Let's give one more taste now to this. That salt and pepper did the trick. Let's keep this one clean as well, so we can take a little taste of this sage butter. Sage butter needs a little bit of salt and a little pepper. And for this one, I'm going to add a tiny bit of lemon juice. It's really going to just wake it up a bit. I want to make sure I strain out all the pits. A couple of drops, not too much.